All right, what's your name?
Sullivan.
Sullivan. Name?
Sullivan.
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 Now listen, buddy. This is no time to be making with the jokes.
That's my name.
Now don't tell me your name is Sullivan.
Hi, I'm WBZ Radio's Paul Sullivan.
Your information station is WLLH, 1400 AM. Morning magazine host Paul Sullivan debates the issues of the day.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Yeah! Morning magazine, WLLH.
And a good morning, it is Morning Magazine. WLLH's Paul Sullivan. That's me.
The Winter Olympics are very white.
It kind of looks like a Republican convention. It's 8:56. We're talking to Ed McMahon.
Terrific.
You started here, go to NBC. Me, I've been sitting here in this abyss.
We had to disguise ourselves because we did revealing information.
We still do that at the Lowell Sun. It's called the Sunday Column. You mailed me a letter. By the way, you owe me $1 million.
We broadcast live from the nation's capital. Marty Meehan, the new 5th District Congressman.
We're here with the world champion hog caller, Hilton Ridge.
You ready?
Yeah, ready to go, Hilton.
Okie dokie.
How's that?
You get me?
Tonight on Night Beat.
Hello and welcome. I'm Paul Sullivan from WBZ Radio and the Lowell Sun newspaper. These debates are supposed to help the rank-and-file voter choose who's going to be the winner. You have to solve the problem. You can't just be the one who talks about
But
it.
you didn't read the Lowell Sun yesterday. Headlines in the Lowell Sun.
So what they're saying is, all of you people who are working class, you better make sacrifice so we can have equality here. Well, no one does it at the top.
The criticism that you said either you were lying to the public or you were lying now. You're lying then or you're lying now. One of the two times.
Paul, the law needs to be changed.
Why don't you
it hasn't
change it?
been changed. Well, wait a minute.
I think that people see the media on the street. Their local reporter is probably liberal, but the demographic would have that. They're younger, they don't make much money, and they're idealistic enough and stupid enough to go into a profession that doesn't pay much. We'll be doing a radio show in here.
He's a real Sullivan, on from 10 to midnight, man.
Oh, you're the best. There's no one else like you.
Boy, you get more compliments. I hear everybody telling you how good you are.
Don't let it push you away. You can also join the chorus if you like.
Always has a point of view.
I want to be a protected group. I'm going to stand in front of the State House. I'm white. I'm hetero. Get used to it.
I just want to say, Paul, I like the Chinese people and their culture. It's just their government.
I like their food, too. I know you're going to say something crazy. I can tell.
I'm kind of out of touch with the world, and you keep me there.
If you're maintaining contact with the world through me, then you're nuts. You know something? You are boring me to death.
Okay.
My IQ's going down as I listen to you. I got to go. I'm going to forget how to read.
I'd like to talk to the Trojan Wars.
With the Trojan Wars, now that an argument over condoms? We'll be getting the new police chief. So you can get some parking tickets fixed. This isn't free enterprise. This is a rigged enterprise. I never slept on the job. Because if I did, somebody would have kicked me right in the butt. But I will say, in the 3 radio stations I've worked for, and the newspaper that I work for, no one has ever told me to stay away from a story or an issue based on what is a sponsor thinks or what an industry thinks. The notion that public employees should be thanked and there should be parties on behalf of what they do when they're being paid more than most average citizens is what gets people mad. The moderates are the ones who don't have a voice. There is the liberal channels, there's the conservative channels, there's the liberal voices, conservative voices, but moderate people are just dismissed. I mean, they don't even make for good copy.
Paul, I've known you since the 7th grade. You've been a great friend. You had that ability to make people laugh.
Is it my imagination, or is Bugs Bunny the Babe Ruth of cartoons? Hey, thanks for the idea on the haircut. It's really working.
To take serious situations and make people feel more comfortable.
How long have you been mad at Boston?
And it's the worst drivers in the country.
And how about them damn baked beans? That guy is absolutely lay me down and tell me why you hate your mother nuts. I'll tell you what, I'll come on this show and buy you lunch if Clinton gets reelected. What do you say when somebody finds something you said insulting and you're in politics? All together. I'm sorry.
It's always good talking to you.
Listen, do me a favor.
What?
Don't drive tonight.
Why?
You know why. Hey, Pat Paulson, I'll catch you this weekend. I'll be the fellow in the women's outfit. Here's a group I really want to party with. Common Cause, League of Women Voters. Listen, I've been doing radio talk for 17 years. Thanks for joining us here on this edition of the Paul Sullivan Show. What is it about the lieutenant governor's job? I mean, I would like it because there's absolutely nothing to do, and you wouldn't force me to be a co-governor. I'd say no. Constitution says I do nothing. But
getting on the opposite side of Paul, it's not a pleasant experience.
I'd like to see if you'd work for that.
How many jobs did you have?
Well, I haven't worked since '93.
You should walk to work with a big sign on your back. It says, I didn't pay my child support. We'll beep to you and wave. It is Sully World. Well, it is the end of Sully World as we know it.
I thank your children for sharing you. I think that you're a great gift to the Boston audience as well as around the country.
Whenever someone gives you a compliment, you always want to divert the attention away from you, and that's what a true person is all about. You never want to take the credit.
That's not what we do. I mean, we just show sort of the public side and leave the private side to our families. It's been an interesting ride, and all I can say is I feel those good thoughts and those prayers that people have sent out my way.
Hi, Paul. Your professionalism and the way you hold the show will be very, very much missed in Boston.
Hey, Paul.
Good evening, Paul. How you doing?
I just wanted to thank you.
Your work is well earned and well deserved.
It's not easy.
Good evening, Paul.
To be
Paul, you are the main reason why I call.
me.
You're one of the best talk show hosts.
You're an unbelievable person.
Sometimes it makes me sad. I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. And when they fly away, the part of you that knows it was a sin to lock them up does rejoice. But still, the place you live in is that much more drab and empty that they're gone. I guess I just miss my friend.
It comes at a time when I'm just ready to leave, for health reasons, family reasons, all of those reasons. And I couldn't have a better cast to help me do just that. All I can say is I'm overwhelmed. Listen, it's really nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I look forward to it. I'll be signing off. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.